Hi, I'm Jeremy Heath from Green's Water Systems, the water technology experts, and today I'm in our Lincoln store with a little quick update for you. This is a preview about a brand new product that we're launching, so I'd just like to take a minute to tell you about it. Lots of drinking water filter systems are usually installed underneath the sink, so that the pipework and everything is all neatly hidden away. In the old days, actually, some of them were countertop systems. So they sat on the worktop. They had a hose connected to the tap, and the water flowed through the system and out of the little spout at the bottom. So those systems are around today. They're a minority, but we see an increase in countertop technology, not old ones like this of course, but things like filters, water ionizers, ultraviolet systems, reverse osmosis, even ice makers and chillers and coffee machines that have an autofill function. And so there's a limitation in how they are connected. If you look at many of our technologies today, this is just in the corner of our Lincoln store, and under the sink we've got, as you'd expect, quite an array of different water technologies. Here there's a drinking water filter system, there's a reverse osmosis unit, a boiling water system, together with a water softener, and a variety of taps, all giving different types of water for people to come to try. You'd expect us to have a nice selection here. When you think of the countertop systems that are currently available, there's a problem, and the problem is attaching them to the tap, getting a supply of water into the system itself. So when you look at a modern mixer tap, some of them have a little removable what we call a finial at the end here, which unscrews, and manufacturers of countertop water technology often provide a hose and some kind of an adapter which goes onto this threaded portion of the tap here. There's a couple of problems with that. Firstly, assuming you've got a tap with this kind of thread, you end up with a bulky device hanging off the end of the tap. So aesthetically, that's perhaps not quite so great. The other thing is that it creates a little bit of back pressure in the spout, and the tap has a couple of little O-rings down at the bottom here, and they're not designed to have back pressure. So it can lead in time to the O-rings at the base of the tap leaking, and you often see water dribbling down onto the worktop, which is unsightly and also causes excessive wear on the tap here. Of course, the bigger problem still is that many taps just don't have that kind of finial, and they don't have any kind of thread at all. Even within our Chevin range of three-way drinking water taps, some of them don't unscrew. And certainly if you've got one of the commercial style taps like this with a pull-out, there's just no way of connecting a countertop unit to a tap like that. So there has to be a solution, right? And a couple of weeks ago we've addressed this, and our engineers have come up with a little device which is such a neat alternative to all the messy adapters and tubes that hang off the end of the tap. So we call it DirectConnect, and it's essentially, if you imagine that this is your worktop, could be a chipboard worktop or a ceramic or stone type one like this. So this is the DirectConnect unit, and it simply means that by plumbing it in underneath the sink to an existing copper pipe, the small unit sits on the worktop, and you can control the flow to your countertop system simply with a lever. So then there's an adapter, various sizes, because we recognize that different countertop units have different size hoses and tubing, so everything can be accommodated with this. So this is a prototype, but we very shortly will have some pre-production samples available, and we will go into full production shortly with a range of different options. This is a brushed finish, there'll also be a chrome finish, and we expect it to retail as a kit for around £70. So this is just a quick update, a little bit of a preview of the new Green's DirectConnect system.